Today on To The Point, this person is having such a good year. Not only did he win Season 3 of World of Dance, but he's also nominated for an Emmy.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies.
Welcome on in To The Point with Kristen Burt. I am so excited about today's guest because he's from all the way across the globe here with us in Los Angeles. Suresh Mukund, welcome to The Point. We love having you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for calling me here.
This is great.
Yeah.
I was saying, I'm like, you're having a great week. And then I was like, no, you're having a great year.
Yeah.
We have to fix that, yeah. Because not only did you win along with the Kings, or you guys go by the Kings United globally, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. On World of Dance, we know you as the Kings, but you guys won Season 3, $1 million. And then on top of that, you get nominated for an Outstanding Choreography Award in reality and variety programming.
Yeah.
So this is big.
This is very big.
This is very big. And I think, it's what's interesting too, and it's big on multiple levels. It's not just big here in the US.
I know.
It's big for your country, isn't it?
It's big for our country because this is the first ever time an Indian choreographer has been nominated for this award, Emmy Award. And everyone is proud of me and my team. Like, we have been doing things that have never happened in our country. Like, first ever time we won an international show, World of Dance. Then this one nominated as a choreographer in this Emmy Award. So everyone is happy and it feels unreal, and we all are happy.
Yeah, it really is one for the record book. So congratulations on that. I think a lot of people don't know your backstory. Did you start dancing as a kid? Were you someone that picked it up as an adult?
No, I started dancing when I was 12 years old. So that there's one superstar in India, Hrithik Roshan. He's an actor. So I saw one of his video on television back in 2000. So that time, before that, I was a very dumb student, very bad in studies.
You weren't, you weren't dumb.
Yeah, I was a dumb student.
You just didn't do great in school. It wasn't your favorite, right?
Yes. So I was not good in studies. So when I saw this man dancing, so that was the first ever time that excited me that I should try this. And I imitated his performance as it is in my school in one of the event, and people went crazy that how come this boy suddenly became a dancer. So that was the turning point of my life, and it boosted my confidence so well that I literally became good in studies, and my talking skills and everything was growing day by day. So dance has changed my life.
You make a really good point, and we talk about this in dance sometimes because oftentimes in schools in the United States, they cut the arts program, or they'll cut a dance program or a music program. But you said it made you a better student.
Yes,
and that's what makes me sad sometimes in the United States when it goes away. It actually helps you with schoolwork.
It helps us. Yeah, of course it helps us.
Incredible. Yeah. Did you then go to class? Were you just kind of dancing on your own, getting your own training?
So when I started dancing, in India, we didn't had no telephones, internet, hardly few people had internet. So there was no access to the world.
Right, you're not going on YouTube to see a crew.
There was no YouTube in India that time. In 2000, there was no YouTube scene in India. So it was just television, that's all. So I used to just see this man, Hrithik Roshan. I used to see his performances in different movies, and I started imitating all his performances, and that's how my my dancing thing started in my early age. But after I completed my schooling, when I shifted to college, so that time for 1-2 years it was when I tried in the outside world to compete in in a local level, so I was not doing well. So it felt like this is not my piece of cake. So I left it for 2 years.
So you left dance completely?
Yes, completely for 2 years. Then after that, when I went for higher education, so during my first year, that when I shifted to a town side, that time I saw a few dancers dancing in college, and I felt like I can do better than these people. So when I showed them my performance, everyone went crazy. So that's how I came back again.
So your early style, was it a classic Bollywood? Was it a classic Indian dance that we would know?
It is in India that time we used to call as a Western dance.
Okay.
Yeah, Western. That's a fusion of a Bollywood and a Western style.
Okay.
So that's how I started. Like even in Bollywood dancing, like it's a Western dance form. Like
it's a Western dance form.
It's a Western dance form.
Okay, very interesting. Because it's so interesting. And here it's sort of morphed into Bollywood hip hop. I think is how we call it here. So
now everyone calls it hip hop, but earlier I'm saying like in 2000 it was called as Western dance.
Western dance. I like that. This is a good little dance history education for me too. When did you form your first crew?
So my first crew was formed in my college days, which didn't do good. Like we were together since like 1.5, 2 years, that's all. And after, like I said, like there was no dance scene, no internet, no dance reality shows, nothing in India. There was nothing. There was just one reality show that used to come for half an hour in a week, and that was on a very small level.
Okay.
So people didn't used to recognize these kind of a shows, and they didn't used to like dancers were not treated like an artist. Now everyone treat dancers like an artist.
It's taken a long time to get even here.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So when I started that time, so I formed a crew in my college. So after completing the graduation, everyone left the crew because everyone wanted to continue with their job and different things.
And you're thinking, I want to dance.
Yes. I felt like I want to dance. I cannot do something else. But initially my dad, like he was doing pretty well in construction line, in building line. In India we call it as a builder. So he was into construction. So he wanted me to join his business. And I convinced him that I want to go for this dance as a career. I want to take dance as a career, but he was not ready to accept it initially. And he told me, you try my business first. So I joined him for 9 months. But it didn't work.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You listened to your dad.
Yes. I didn't want it to like upset my family.
Right.
Yeah. So I tried. I worked with him for 9 months, but it didn't work for me.
Now, did he understand at the end of that 9 months that this really was your calling?
Yes.
And he was like, go. And he gave you his support.
Yes. Then I asked him, I requested him, just give me at least 2 years time.
Okay.
At least let me try what I want to do. If I'm not able to, achieve something, I'll come back to you. But let me try. Then he agreed, and then I formed a fresh new crew again with all new people, local people.
Yep.
That's how these people came into the picture. The Kings.
Wow.
So all these people, like most of my teammates, they belong from a lower middle class family. Like no, as I said, no reality show, nothing. Like they are just local dancers. They love dancing. That's all. Everyone loves dancing. So I formed this crew with one more partner. I had one more partner earlier. So we formed this crew with the name of Fictitious Group.
Fictitious Group. Okay.
Yeah. That was the name before Kings United. So that was me and one more person. We both used to choreograph the entire team. And in 2009, we competed for the first ever Indian reality show. That was our first stage. And I remember that time when my few of my dancers, when they were going on stage, some of them were not having shoes, nothing, like because they belong from a very lower middle class family.
They didn't have the money for it.
No money, yeah. So I used to support from my side whatever I can provide to them. But for me also it was very difficult. I was just 20 years old. I was not earning anything.
Right, you're not. Yeah. It's expensive to buy a bunch of shoes.
Yes. So I remember that day, but I promised them I remember like the situation that moment when the entire team was going on stage, like few of them without shoes, torn clothes, like I can't express. So that time I just spoke to one of my assistants and I told him that this is my promise that someday these dancers will be like a superstars. Oh. I promised this thing like 12 years back.
Did you have a vision in that moment?
I had a vision because I saw them, the passion that they have. Like they want to become something, but they don't have opportunity. They don't have stage.
Right.
They don't know how to present yourself. So as a leader, I felt like this is my duty, and these are my people. I have to take all these along with me like forever.
Yeah, they're on the ride with us.
Yes.
How did you do on that very first reality show?
Yeah, so it was called as a Boogie Woogie.
Wait, it's a Boogie Woogie?
Boogie Woogie. Yeah.
Boogie Woogie.
Boogie Woogie. That was the Indian reality show name. And in our first performance itself, like we introduced flips, formations for the first time ever in India.
So you were already your style, your choreographic style had already evolved, where you were doing the tricks.
Yes. But we were not getting any stage to perform.
Right.
Like I felt like this team has got some skills, but they are not getting a proper stage to showcase their talent.
If you weren't on the reality show, were you performing locally at all?
Yeah, we used to compete like literally for $5, $10. We used to compete like for a month, and most of the competition we didn't even used to win. So we used to like practice for 20 days, 30 days, for just to earn $5, $10.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. So that's how it started. But when we entered into this Boogie Woogie show, that was like the first ever time Indian people saw doing flips, tricks, formations, and everyone went crazy.
They must have gone wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we went wild when we saw you guys on World of Dance. So
Yeah, so they everyone was shocked, like how from where these people came all of a sudden. And we actually live in a very small suburb of Mumbai, Vasai Nalasopara, which is very small suburb, and no one imagined that such level of a talent will come out from the suburbs.
right, they would think maybe the city, but not
yeah,
outside of
not
the
outside
city.
the city. So that's how it started. Yeah.
That's how it started. Now I know you guys did compete at Hip Hop International, which is very well known here too. But I heard that is it true that this was kind of a last minute decision to go?
Yes.
It was in San Diego that year.
Yes.
How did you get the funds to go?
See, I'll explain you the whole story. So
I
what
love
happened?
it.
Yeah. So what happened is a fictitious group, as I said, fictitious group parted away in 2015, just before this Hip Hop International.
Okay.
So me and my partner, due to some internal clashes, the group parted away.
Happens all the time.
Yes. So few dancers came on my side, few dancers went on his side, and I had like around 10 people with me. 10 people who are still with like these 10 people started with me like in 2008 2009, and they joined me again.
Wow.
So when this group was parted, that time I was shattered. Like for me, it was like 6 years we put in so much of hard work, and we have achieved so much. Now we are a name, we earn, we do shows, people know us, and all of a sudden everything is gone. Now I have to
You're
start.
back to square one.
Yeah. So I was so like stressed, and I was not able to find a way that how to start from the beginning again. Like, is it like I again have to go and stand in an audition line and again make a new brand name and again compete on the local level? Then, so these things were like stressing me, and I was like almost into a depression that moment. And then all of a sudden, one thing came into my mind, that why not let's go for Hip Hop International again. But the problem in going to this stage was I was not having like a very experienced dancers. Like 6 of them were like really good dancers. There is a requirement of 8 dancers.
Oh.
So two dancers were missing. Now I just have 20 days. I planned this like 20 days
Were
before.
you had 20 days to
Yeah.
get 2 new dancers
Yes,
in,
yes.
teach them all
Yes,
of
yes.
the dances,
And there was no space to rehearsals, nothing.
and then get them to San Diego.
Yes. So these I had a confidence with these 6 dancers that these people will do good, but the question was who will be other 2 dancers.
Where did you find them?
So out of those 2, one dancer was my student. Like long back, he came in 2011 2012. He joined my academy, and he always used to tell me that, sir, please give me one chance. If you give me one chance, I'll prove my talent, what I am.
You're like,
so
"This
he
is it."
yeah. So he said me in 2012. So one of my assistant, he just reminded me, you remember that guy? He was very passionate about dancing. Let's try. And that dancer, he has never ever performed on any of the stage, not even a local stage. I took a risk, like with the whole brand
You
name.
flew him across the world.
Yes.
To Hip Hop International.
Yeah, and he has never ever performed on any of the local stage.
Was
any
he
of,
nervous?
No, he was not nervous, but he was very passionate. He was happy that I gave him that
The
opportunity.
opportunity, yeah.
So that's how this 7th dancer came into the picture, and the last dancer, I was knowing this person like since long time, but he was good at flips, but he does not know to dance properly.
Okay.
So he was a good flipper, but not a dancer. But Hip Hop International is a stage wherein you need to be a good dancer as well. Like dance is like 70-80%, then flips like 10-20%. That's
Right.
it. So that was also a stress for me. So we taught him dancing in those 20 days.
Did he pick it up quick?
Yes, he
Because
did it.
sometimes people don't.
Yes.
You
But
know,
he did it. He did it.
Good,
Yeah, he
good.
did it. So that's how this Kings United came into the picture. So then I formed this new crew in 2015 after Fictitious Group.
How did you get the funding together at the last minute too? It's expensive to fly.
Yes. So there was a movie which was made on a live story for Hip Hop International 2012, when we were the first ever team as SNV crew. We were the first ever team from India to become the finalist at Hip Hop International. So on this journey, there was a Bollywood movie made in India, which was released in 2014. So the main lead actor, Varun Dhawan, so he became very close friend to me. He played my character in the movie. Yeah.
So there's already been a movie made about you. Is there a sequel now that you've won World of Dance?
There are like we are in talks with the production company.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is going to be a biopic soon made on a life story.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So Varun Dhawan, who was the main lead actor, so he supported me. Like he promised me that whenever you go next time, I'll take care of your travel and everything. But when I called him, I remember he said, "How will you do it in 20 days? Is it possible? Like, you are playing with your brand name. If you won't be able to like achieve
If
I fail, then it's over. Suresh is over. Kings United is over. No more coming back." But I thought, no, this is like the last chance of my life. If I want to take this as a career, I'll take the risk. So that's how this Kings United came into the picture. Varun Dhawan supported me. He paid 50% of the travel money, and 50% I lended from my dad. I asked him for money. Wow. Yeah. So he supported me.
What did your dad say when? I mean, was he like, okay, let me think about this for a minute? Or was he,
No.
yes, right away?
My dad has been supporting me since since 2009, 2010, when I started my career.
Yeah.
So he is like well to do. Like, he earns pretty well. So he always, whenever I need money, I take from him and I return him back for sure.
You borrow it, yes.
I borrow.
He's not giving it to you just as a gift.
No. So I give him back, but he's like a very big support to me. Like,
that's wonderful.
Whenever I need, I'm in crisis, or I'm under pressure of money or something, so I just go and ask him, give me for a few days, I'll give you back.
What a great dad.
Yeah, so he supported me, and I just told him that I'm going through a very bad phase of my life. Don't ask me anything. I just need this much money. I'll return you back in a while. He said, okay, just do it.
You proved it.
That's how funds came.
And you guys came in third.
Yeah, we came.
So did you think, okay, this is the next chapter?
Yeah.
How did you come up with the Kings United name for?
So for me, it's like I wanted to give all my dancers their own recognition. Mm-hmm. Like, I wanted to let them feel that they are something. It's not just me. Like, it's not just the choreographer. So to make them feel like this is like a team, I wanted everyone to be known as kings, and together we all are united. Oh. So that's how this name came into the picture. Like, me as a choreographer, I'm a king, and someone is king at his some dance skill, king at his flip, or different genres. So that's how I felt like all of them are kings, and together we are united.
Everyone in the crew has their strengths, and together you're even stronger. I like that. That works really well. So you guys, when you went back to India, you did other reality shows. You were competing.
Yes.
Were you winning all of them?
We won almost a lot of reality shows in India. Like, we were the winners of India's Got Talent as well, long back in 2011. Mm-hmm. And we did one show after Hip Hop International. We didn't won that competition due to votings, but we were like known as the best performers of the entire season. That's how we came into the world of dance. Like, world of dance people saw a few performances of that show, and they went crazy.
That's great. So did they reach out to you? Because I know a lot of times they're reaching out to people via social media. They're just like sliding into your DMs.
Yes. They reached out to us.
They did. Yeah. And were you aware of World of Dance at this point?
Yeah, I was aware about, of course, World of Dance. Everyone knows in India about this. But I was not knowing the process, how it works, and what all rounds are there, and is there any like prop round or something. Like, I didn't knew the whole concept of World of Dance, but yeah, World of Dance was a very big name for all Indian dancers. Like, no one imagined that an Indian dancer or dance crew may get a chance to go and perform there.
It's a big deal. It's a big
deal,
show. So you submit a video.
Yes.
And at what point did you know that you were definitely doing the show? Because I know you guys filmed last fall, so fall 2018.
Yes. So what happened is when we submitted the video, we got the confirmation like within few weeks that
Okay.
you all are confirmed for the show. We were happy, but at the same time, I was not very happy due to the visa issue. Like Indians don't get visa easily for US.
Oh,
So a lot
has it gotten harder too
Yes.
over the past few years?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we were called for AGT as well last year. Not this year, last year, but it couldn't happen because of the visa problem. Like most of them didn't got the visa. So when they approached us for this show, I was happy, but at the same time I was like, I don't know, it's gonna work.
Don't
or
get
not.
excited
Yes.
because we might run into
Yes,
visa
yes.
issues.
So we all got visas literally like 6 days before the show.
You must have been sweating.
Yeah.
So does NBC assist with getting the visas, or you?
Yes.
Okay.
Like it helped us because NBC is a big name.
Right.
So that's the reason we got visa easily.
And everyone in the crew had no
Yes.
problem,
Yeah,
which is
no
good.
problem,
Okay,
yeah.
good. So you knew that you didn't have to leave someone behind.
Yes.
You get to the US, and how many routines did you have ready? Because I've talked to a lot of your fellow contestants, and some came in with 3 ready. I know Tassandra with Unity LA came in with 10 ready.
Okay.
It's interesting to hear everyone's process.
So for me, I never pre-plan things.
Okay.
I just go on the show and I understand the pattern, I understand the vibe, I understand what judges like, and on that basis I plan the future things. So I just planned the first act. That's all.
Okay.
So I just wanted to get their review, how they react, how they like the performance, like are these formations working or no? So that was a question in my head. It worked in India, but it's not necessary that our concept will work all over the world.
Right, and you have a stage in the round.
Yeah.
How challenging was that for everyone? Especially, I found some of the people that do tricks often tell me that the lights were a little distracting sometimes.
Yeah, it is at times distracting, but my dancers they are like very raw dancers. They can do anything anywhere.
They're
Like,
adaptable. They can
adaptable,
do anything. Yeah.
They can do anything because we are used to practice in hard times, like anywhere, like no flooring.
You guys
no,
have hard conditions, so
in those hard conditions we have like done in all our past years we have gone through it.
right, and we have a NBC has a multi-million-dollar stage. You're like, we got this.
Yeah. So that was not a problem. But yeah, the other question was whether our dance style will work or no. These tricks and formations will work or no. So all these were questions in my head.
I had someone comment actually right there, actually that exact piece that Jeff just pulled up, and I had someone comment actually when I said you were going to be on the show. They're like, "Will you tell him that I've never seen a human use another human as a bunch of steps?" And that was in the qualifiers, like right
Yes,
off the
yes,
bat, you
yes.
like hit him over the head with a really cool trick.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the there it is, right
Yeah.
there. It's so great. One of the best parts is watching the judges just go nuts.
Yeah.
I don't usually like to see the judges' reactions in the middle of the dance. I actually prefer to watch the dance and then hear the reaction. But when they would see some of your tricks, they were always like, "What?" Like holding the table, standing up. They were going nuts. There's Derek right there going, "What? What is this?"
That was the best part of the show, judges' reaction. We all used to enjoy.
So
It
good.
was so exciting.
So good. I mean, you come out of the gate with like a 97.7 score. I have followed and covered this show. Qualifiers usually is not that high of a score.
I know. So that's the time when we got the confidence. And
But does it make you nervous? Because when you get that highest score, do you think,
no.
can I do better?
I see. It's like I feel like we all are together since like 10, 12 years. I know like how good they are.
Right.
I just believe in my team. Like I was, for sure, I had that in. I never came in this show with the thought of winning this show. I just came to take an experience, and I was pretty sure that I'll be till somewhere near finals somewhere. That was in my head.
Right,
But,
you're thinking
yeah.
maybe divisional finals.
Yeah, maybe divisional finals
Yeah.
or finals. Yeah, something like that. It was in my head, but I never planned to win the show. But the moment we got a 97.7 score in first round, we all came on backstage and I spoke to them that we are winning and going this show for sure.
Oh, set the stage for it. You're like, game on.
Yeah.
So I know for a lot of people, there's a lot of stress in planning the numbers, keeping people healthy, keeping people injury free, which I know is almost hard to do, honestly. How did you keep the crew in that right mental frame?
So I never do I never let them do lot of rehearsals. I just try to give them a break so that they can get a good sleep. They should chill, they should party, they should be happy, like everything should be there. Like if earlier what went wrong with me is in initial days we used to do lot of hard work. Like we used to practice for 13 hours, 14 hours, and that's the time when body doesn't work properly.
That's right. It's actually not smart training.
Yeah, it's not smart training.
Right.
So then I shifted my hard work to a smart work. So then that's how, like, this is our experience. We have done so many reality shows in India, plus international shows. So this is an experience of a long time. We believe in each other, we trust in each other, and we know that 6 to 7 hours is enough for us. So we just used to plan things. I am the creative head. I used to plan things. They used to chill. Then once they are done, I call them back. I plan and I'll start implementing it. And that's how we.
It's more efficient that way.
Yeah. And it's a teamwork. It's totally complete teamwork. It's not that Suresh Mukund is the only person who does everything. It's not that. The whole team. They like contribute a lot in choreography, in concepts and everything. Like everyone. And this is because of the experience.
That's great. I want to know how you keep everyone so sharp and clean, because formations are very important to your choreography. Timing is also extremely important. You've got to make sure anyone who's flipping and flipping over someone, everyone's in the right place at the right time, because otherwise it could be dangerous.
Yes. So what we do is, of course, it needs lot of training, like lot of time it takes. As I said, like we are together since long time, so that's how we achieved all these things. Like they know, like when a person is like has done some mistake in air, they are so like their set of mind is so sharp that they know that he did some mistake and they will go and catch them.
Okay, so that they're in tune with what the other person is doing, and you've run enough numbers.
Yes. So like it's a proper planned thing. Everything, whatever tricks we do, we have, touch wood, we have never got any major injury in our life. Never got a major injury. So this is all like a proper training, proper tricks, with a proper technique. It's a smart work. Like if there is a flip wherein a person cannot land, then I switch it to two people grabbing him.
Okay.
So that's how I plan things. Like if the flip looks really good in air, but he cannot land, then what I do is
someone catches him.
Someone catches him. Yeah.
How do you create a new trick? Because you had so many tricks that we've never seen before. And I've got to imagine, you're imagining it in your head, and then you're asking the guys, like, can we do this? How can we do this?
So I start with I like these dancers. I know the strength of every dancer. Like there are 5 to 4 people who does a lot of flips. There are 5-6 people who are like really good dancers, but they don't do flips. So I distribute everything in a proper way. Like the person who does a flip, he knows like he needs to flip. Then there is a set of a portion that he needs to perform. So that's how I design the whole routine.
Interesting. Now, if you think of something brand new, like you say you're like, I have this idea and I want someone to flip over, do this, run here. How do you sort of map it out so everyone is also safe?
That's something, it's a creative head. Like I just get some few things in my head that why not try something like this. And we do like multiple attempts. We do like different like I have a vision in my head, for example.
Right.
Like that there should be something like a robot formation. Like a Transformer movie was I like long back. This robot formation was done by me like long back.
Right.
Yeah, in India. I have done already this formation. So this was done after watching Transformer movie. So I observe it so smartly that I know that something I can pick it from here.
Oh, so you're inspired by and then bring it into your choreography. That's incredible. Yeah. I've got to imagine that your rehearsal process is fascinating to watch with all of you guys. you submitted 3 numbers for the Emmys. Did NBC help you with it? Did they
No,
suggest
they
numbers?
just asked me like which 3 acts you want to submit. So I submitted these 3 acts.
Okay, so you submitted, let me just, the number from the duels, correct?
Yes.
And then the number from, which was like the werewolves,
Yes,
which was
werewolves.
divisional finals. And then, of course, 0420, which was world
finale
final,
act, yeah.
which was epic. And the slow motion, please. Let's talk about each one. So, what about the duels routine inspired you to submit it for the Emmys reel?
Duels, I was actually confused between the qualifiers and duels. I was confused. Qualifiers had much more better tricks than duels.
Yeah, that's one on the stairs.
But at the same time, I was confused that I don't know whether people will consider more of a dance number or more of a tricks. So the dual round had more of a dancing and less of tricks.
A good strategic move, actually.
So I thought it's an Emmy award for a choreography for a dancing.
Yep.
So the people who are voting, they should see dance as well as the tricks.
Yes.
Combination of both in a proper manner. And the qualifiers, I felt like it was of course dance and tricks, but it was tricks was on a higher side.
Right.
Yeah. And in this, it was balanced properly. So that's the reason I submitted this dual acts.
Okay, that makes sense. And then how about divisional finals? I love that number.
Yeah, so divisional final and finale act, the world final act, these 2 acts were like my personal favorite. Like they were like anytime I can anytime open it and watch it. Like
they're very character driven.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
I can tell you are a cinephile, you love movies, and this is your way of telling stories.
Yeah, exactly. So both the acts had a story. Both the acts had a concept. So that's the reason I chose these 2 acts. Like, of course, the finale act had something that people have never seen, the slow motion thing.
Slow motion is great. When that happens, I was like, what? No. And you were rewarded with a nice 100 across the board.
Yes. So that's the reason I chose this.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, did you hear, and I know that Derek mentioned it a little bit, sometimes we would hear from the fans like, there's too many tricks, there's not enough dance in some of the routines. I'm sure you hear it as a choreographer from time to time. What is your explanation of all of this?
So I feel like it, as an artist, we perform what stage demands. I believe in that. If I would have done, like, it's not that my people cannot dance. Everyone can dance really good. But this stage expects something more than dancing. So that's the reason I design in such a way that with dancing, there has to be some wow factors all around. Few people will take it in a good way, few people won't like it.
Right.
But this stage demands this thing, and it worked for me.
Yeah, it does. It does, because it's a very cinematic stage, and every year they kind of make it grander.
Yes.
How about, you had opportunities to work with Twitch, whom Stephen Twitch Boss, whom we love, and of course you have Nappy Tabs behind the scenes. How helpful were they in, just giving you guys ideas or just giving you little hints to make things even more epic?
Yes, especially I would like to talk about Nappy Tabs. Like we all, like hip hop dancers in India, everyone knows who Nappy Tabs are. Like they are like very popular.
I love to hear that.
They are very popular, and when they saw our first act, our qualifier act, the way they reacted, the way they expressed their happiness to see this act, like the qualifier act, that motivated us. Like we got the confidence on next level. Like we all were like, we are gonna do it, we're gonna kill it. So that's the way they motivate people.
Yeah, they're very positive.
Yeah, they're very positive. So they gave us all the positive energy in the first round itself.
Great.
And we got that confidence, we are something. Because it was very new for me, it was very new for all the dancers, that we don't know how people will react on an act. It's always like every person has a different perception.
That's right.
Yeah, every person has a different perception.
And it's art.
Yeah, it's art. Some people might like it, some people might not like it. The same thing. So I was confused, but after the review of Nappy Tabs, we all were really happy.
Good.
And plus, they always used to help us, like as a choreographer, they have their own vision. So when they find something that this might not work, I used to take it as a suggestion, I used to remove it.
Because also they want to make sure it looks good on camera, and that's really important, because you do have the audience there, but you want the audience at home to enjoy it as well.
Yes. So they helped us.
That's good.
In a good way,
They know how to choreograph for camera. They're very good at that. were you guys here the entire time? Did they keep you here in the United States, or were you flying back and forth?
We were flying back and forth for 2 rounds. From third to the world finale, we
You were here,
Yeah, for
but
45 days.
Qualifiers and the
duels,
duels, and then into the cut.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yes, that's a lot. We used to face like jet lag, and between the duels and the third round, there was a gap of only 2 days. Like we we reached India on Sunday and we had to fly back on Tuesday. We just went for 1 day. That's all. So we all were like going through this jet lag.
So, isn't it more expensive to send you home than to?
They were handling everything. NBC was. We told them the same thing. Give us a place here. We'll rehearse here.
It can't
only,
be that expensive to
Yeah.
put you guys up in a hotel for a
But
couple of
that's-
nights.
they said that that's the pattern. It works. So you have to go back.
Wow, that's a lot to deal with too, because jet lag
Yes,
does
jet
take a
lag.
toll
Yeah,
on the body.
yeah.
You did have some injuries too by probably the end of the show, I imagine.
We, our injury started from the duels round itself. Like the duels round, what you saw, like last 15 seconds, whatever you saw on stage, even I didn't see it before the performance. That was on the spot. That was done on the spot. Like my 3 of the dancers were badly injured. Like they were badly injured. They were not even able to walk properly.
no.
They were like limping and they went on stage. And what happened is like in the dual round, when there was a battle going on between our team and other team, so the opposite team, they used our headgear and they rolled it and they threw it down, and everyone was like, what?
Throw it down for a fight.
Yeah. Now they were all ready for battle, all pain gone, and they just got on stage and they
The
killed it.
adrenaline kicks
Yes,
in.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
And they killed it.
I love it. Artists and dancers are such fighters. They're
Yes.
like, what pain? I just
What-
went away. Where were you when you found out about the Emmy nomination?
So I was at my place, at my house, and I was having dinner, and I was sitting with my dad, and all of a sudden I saw a text from Nappy Tabs, congratulations for Emmy. I just saw that notification. I just opened the message, and I saw, oh my God, I'm nominated for
You're like,
Emmy.
holy cow, this is
And
happening.
I told my dad. Now my dad, he is not aware about all these awards, because he's not from this entertainment field.
Right, of course.
But I just told him it is like a very big award show, and he
It
congratulated me. And then I just dropped a message in my team, and everyone got happy. Like everyone was like, this is the next step. This is the next thing that's gonna be happening in our life.
So exciting. And along with Unity LA, Cassandra Chavez is nominated. And of course, Kearney Ricardo from the season before. And Melvin Esrank. So I love that we have 4 acts represented from season 2
yeah.
and season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really wonderful representation too.
Wonderful. And I feel like I feel really honored because I'm very new to this industry in Hollywood. I'm doing for the first time, and my first ever nomination. Like Cassandra, she's already an Emmy winner.
She is.
So to get nominated
Along with
and-
Derek Huff.
Yeah. along with Derek Huff. So it feels honor, and I feel really blessed to have such a team. Because of them, all these things have been possible.
Yeah, it really is an incredible opportunity. What I also love about this particular category, it's very global.
It's global.
It's a global category, which we haven't really seen in many, many, many years. So this is amazing. I saw you. We met actually at the ceremony the other night, where you received your certificate. I got to hold it, by the way, you guys. We have a photo of that too. If you can pull that up, Jeff. It was in my hands. I had it on my hand. I'm like, well, I better take a photo of this. So this is what an Emmy certificate looks like. You guys were busy taking red carpet photos, and I was like, click, click, click. So you're gonna have to frame that or something.
Yes, of course.
Because
I'll
that's
frame
such a
that.
big
Yeah,
deal.
that's a big deal.
And then Saturday is the ceremony.
Yes.
Have you wrapped your brain around being at the ceremony yet?
Yeah, I mean, I am of course excited, but I haven't planned anything. It's just I'm happy that I'm already a nominee, and that's a big thing for me, and that's a big thing for all the dancers of my country. Like everyone is super happy, super proud. Like when I got nominated, it was in all the newspaper of India, and everyone was happy. So for me, winning or losing,
It's a win.
yeah,
It's a win.
For me, nomination is itself a big thing.
Are you staying all the way through the primetime Emmys, or are you just coming for this weekend?
No, I'm just coming for this.
Just the weekend. Okay, that's because sometimes people go to. There's another ceremony.
No.
There's 3 shows altogether. Do you believe this?
There are 3 shows.
There's 3 shows. There's Saturday, and then there's Sunday, and then there's another one a week later. There's because TV has grown so much here in the United States that we can't even do it in one show anymore. You are also going on tour. Are you going on tour? Is the whole group going on tour?
No, my team is going on a tour, but
Okay.
I am like judging one of the Indian reality shows very soon, and I'll be revealing that like very
That's
soon.
exciting.
Yeah.
What is it called?
I cannot reveal the name right now.
Okay.
but I'm coming as a judge in one of the upcoming shows, so I won't be able to travel anywhere.
Okay, but the rest of the group
Yeah, rest of the group
will be traveling all across the United States and Canada for World of Dance, and Unity LA is also on that tour. Luca and Jenna Lynn from season 1 and 2 will be there. It's going to be a really fun tour.
Yeah.
And you'll be on TV. You're so
Yes.
busy. Do you have any plans to do work back here in the U.S. beyond what you're doing in India?
I actually I have a vision to grow my team, and we work globally everywhere. Of course, we want to work with the different artists in United States, and we have been approached with few artists, but still we are in talks. But this is like the next step for me. Like I want to put in all my efforts to bring my team in United States and make them grow more.
Oh, that's fantastic. Have you gotten your $1 million yet?
Yes.
You have?
Yesterday.
You just got it yesterday. They waited till you came to the United States. I've got to imagine that this money goes very far in India as well.
It's a very big amount in India. It's a very big amount.
How will this impact all of your dancers?
So the best thing is, as I told you earlier, like most of the dancers belong from middle class, lower middle class. So everyone was earning pretty good in like since last 4 to 5 years.
Right.
But due to this win, with this $1 million, like every dancer is now capable enough to buy their own houses.
Oh,
So they like few of the dancers, they are gifting a house to their parents.
amazing.
Yeah, so this is like a very big thing for me, for like a very big achievement. Like gifting a house to their parents is something.
Anyone would love to do that because it's such a wonderful gift to give back to your parents, and it's a life changer. I'm sure for a lot of people.
Yes.
Oh, that must make you feel the best out of all of that.
Yes.
How about your impact on all of the young dancers in India? I've got to imagine you have so many people looking up to you and really looking at you guys as role models.
I mean, I'm sure that things that I and my team have done in these years, like internationally, we have opened up the doors for all the dancers in India, and very soon you'll be seeing like Indian dancers everywhere for sure, because there is a lot of talent in India, lot of talent.
Yes.
And now slowly everyone is coming up in different reality show, and I feel happy that I am the one who started this.
Yeah, you open the door for everyone.
Yeah, and now everyone is slowly trying to showcase their talent in different international shows.
And it's also important to because you showcased your culture in such a wonderful way. It's a great
thing.
it's a great thing for all of us to be exposed to different parts of the arts and dance, and that part I think is really special as well.
It's special. Yeah.
Well, I am so excited for you. I'm going to see you on Saturday at the red carpet, so you'll probably have to talk to me one more time.
Yeah.
This is our 3rd time because we did an article, now we've done this, and then we'll be at the red carpet. But I want to wish you the best. Congratulations on all of your success. And if anyone is not following you already on social media, you can go right in that camera and tell everyone where they can find you
Okay.
on Instagram.
So follow me on Instagram at Suresh_Kings United.
Perfect. All right. Well, we're wishing you all the best for
Thank you.
Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank
All
you.
right, you guys. We want to thank you so much for joining us in this episode of To The Point. We've got another great episode coming your way next Tuesday, talking all about National Dance Day. For all of your dance news, be sure to check out dancenetwork.tv. We want to thank Popcorn Talk and Dance Network for sponsoring us. We'll see you all next week.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com.
I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.